Leaving the Oval Office for a home office is a greater shock to the system than your average public to private sector move. A couple of things make that easier for Tommy Vietor: the ability to start his own company and the freedom to be, well, himself. Gone are the 3 email accounts, the secure yellow phone, and the burn bag. But Vietor is liberated and invigorated.
The difference is when you're in that building, when you work there, you are not an individual, you're part of a team.
Take the bland statement he blasted to reporters just 1 month ago on charges of Chinese cyber hacking. We are aware of the Mandiant Technologies report and its contents. The United States has substantial and growing concerns about the threats to U.S. economic and national security.
That's the most boring quote I've ever heard in my life, so that's an inside the walls quote. The Chinese are undertaking hacking efforts against U.S. businesses, and they need to stop.
With celebrity speechwriter Jon Favreau plus Ben Schwerin, an old Clinton hand in L.A., Vietor has launched Fenway Strategies. Clients are lining up.
People want John to be their full-time speechwriter, and they want me to be their full-time spokesman, but both of us are trying to make sure we're not doing the exact same roles we did previously. Hey, buddy, sorry about that.
Aside from his new Twitter habit, his days are similar. He talks to reporters and shapes their stories.
You know, these guys are like the nexus of every awful problem in the Middle East right now, right?
But instead of flying to foreign countries on Air Force One, he's chauffeured around town for cable appearances. More autonomy, but less intel.
What's it like losing your security clearance?
It's the worst, man. I mean, I used to have this yellow phone on my desk where I could call, anyone in the government and figure out whatever information I wanted to know, and losing that is, for someone who's an intellectually curious person, tough.
But the TV bookers keep calling the home office.
Look, these comments are outrageous, and they're completely inaccurate and absurd. And if I were a U.S. service member in Kabul or Helmand province, I would be offended.
How would you say that if you were still in the government?
We strongly disagree with President Karzai's statement earlier today, and frankly, those sort of accusations are counterproductive to our efforts of a stable and secure Afghanistan.
And when I'm writing my story on my deadline, how much of that do I use?
I think the goal would be to get you to use as little as possible.
At Obama's side, he made some big-time friends, like ESPN's Andy Katz, who's eager to stay in touch.
Barakatology, we've coined a new phrase. I created the idea, but it really had to pass the smell test by Tommy Vietor. So had Tommy sort of nixed it at the beginning, it may never have happened.
And Vietor is learning more about a currency that's accepted outside of the White House: presidential anecdotes.
When the White Sox beat the Red Sox, he came over to my desk and Jon Favreau's desk, both Red Sox fans, with a little broom and started sweeping it off, just to rub it in our face, just to make sure we knew he won.
The president won't be coming by his new desk to taunt him at the home office, but he'll have plenty of time for new paying clients and Twitter.